We are 99X. This is the original 99X. It's Barnes and Leslie, Crash Clark on traffic. Coming up next, the future is now. You can order something from Walmart and a drone is going to buzz over to your house and drop it in your yard. Seems like that would be years away. It's happening right now. You're going to meet one of the drone pilots in about 30 seconds.
Gosh, so many questions. We started a brand new time slot for the Morning X $1,000 Show Quiz Showdown. Yeah, it was yesterday. We do it on Thursdays now. And something very interesting happened. I mean, it kind of went sideways. I'm just going to say it kind of went sideways, but you can check it out on our podcast. But be ready for next week. You just have to listen to the show to try to win $1,000 from getinthering.com. Sign up inside the 99X Freeloader app.
Don't forget, I have a special surprise coming up at the time we used to do it, which is 7:20-ish on Monday. You want to make sure you listen Monday. It will be the key to what happens on next week's Show Quiz Showdown. That's all I'm going to say. One more thing I'll say, it's dramatic.
Dang, you dropped the D word.
Monday morning around 7:20, 7:25-ish, we'll do it. Times are changing. Now you can just open up your app. You can order something from Walmart. It's going to show up in your front yard from a drone. How does it all work? Well, good thing we have Greg Cathy here. Hi, Greg. Greg is a drone pilot. How are you?
Hey, doing great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we can't wait to hear all about this. So do you work specifically for Walmart or just you're a drone guy?
Well, I am a drone guy, but I've worked for Walmart for almost 32 years.
No way. All right, awesome.
Good for you. Good for you.
That's legit. You've been there a minute. So this whole drone thing launched when?
We launched drone delivery in 2020.
That long ago?
Yeah, we've been piloting and testing this for quite some time.
So I imagine you can just go to walmart.com to find out if it's available in your area. Is that how it works?
You can. And for your listeners in the Atlanta area, they could either go to walmart.com and see if it's available in their store, or they could go to the Wing app and they would be able to go through our service provider, which is doing our drone deliveries there in Atlanta.
So I did check, and it's not available in my area yet. I'm assuming because I'm near an airport.
Well, you'd need to send me your address so I could see the exact reason why it's not available in your area. But typically, when we launch, we deconflict around airports and things like that to ensure that we're operating in the safest, most FAA compliant way possible. Now, when we opened, we only opened a handful of stores in Atlanta, and we're going to expand to the entire Atlanta market. So it won't be in every store, but it will be in significantly more stores than what we launched with.
Got it.
Well, that's cool. So what's the delivery radius from a Walmart store? Like, what's the radius?
Right now, it's within like 5 to 8 miles. Wow. But as drone technology improves over time, bigger drones, you'll see us expand that radius as the technology evolves and advances.
All right, Greg, so obviously the biggest concern with all the deliveries these days, Amazon or whatnot, are porch pirates. Who or how are you going to prevent somebody looking up going, oh, there's a drone with a package, I'm just going to follow it, and as soon as it drops it off, boom, I got it. Are there any other security techniques that you guys are using?
No, the drones fly incredibly fast. So you're talking between 50 and 60 miles an hour is how fast. So I think it's going to be hard for somebody to find that in the air. And then when it delivers, it hovers around 20 to 25 feet is where it will hover. And then it drops the package via a cord. A piece of filament will come down and it'll drop the package. And then what we do is we alert the customer that their package has been delivered. And remember, typically for a drone delivery, it's an item that you need ultra fast. So this is something the customer is waiting on. And so we haven't seen an issue in the Dallas-Fort Worth market where we've been piloting this with porch pirates.
Greg Cathy is a drone pilot for Walmart. They've launched their program. You can read all about it everywhere, but go to the Walmart website. You'll see some of the information there. You just go to walmart.com and then /CP/drone-delivery, and you can see if your area is part of it yet. How high do these drones fly? When they're going 50 to 60 miles an hour, bolting from a Walmart, what's the height?
Yeah, they fly around between 70 and 80 feet in the air. is where they're flying. So, and remember, these drones from a decibel standpoint are quieter than a typical delivery truck. So they fly really high, they're quiet. And the other good things is it takes a lot of cars off of the road. I don't know if Atlanta, I'd have to ask Crash if Atlanta has traffic issues, but the less cars we have and the more drones we have may help with congestion.
This is so right up your alley, Barnes. Is there a minimum or a maximum order for the drone delivery?
No, right now there's not a minimum or a maximum. So if you need Coca-Cola, you could get that delivered if you wanted to. Yeah.
What?
I was surprised.
That's crazy.
Heavy things can be couriered over. What kind of drones do you use?
Well, we partner with two providers. We partner with Zipline, which is a little bit heavier drone, so it's a little bit bigger payload and can go a little bit further. And then we also pilot with Wing, which is an Alphabet company. And their drones are what we've put in Atlanta. So we're both really pleased with both of the partnerships, but there's just different use cases that we're wanting to test out. And keep in mind, 50%, half of the items in a Walmart Supercenter would be drone eligible.
Wow.
When
you said you could bring over a 6-pack of Diet Coke or whatever, or a 12-pack, whatever, that's really surprising because you're changing a lot of dynamics in the air, flying that fast. I would just think the liability for things like that would be a big thing. And you guys weren't affected by this whole new FAA DJI ban or the ban from drones coming from other countries. That didn't affect you guys at all?
None of our we don't use DJI drones. We use drones via Wing and Zipline, which are both American companies, and they're neither one of them are using those parts or technology.
And my question kind of goes back to what we just talked about as far as the cargo, as far as something heavy, like, it's halftime and I ran out of beer. Can I get a 12-pack of Bud Light? But what happens, let's say, in the middle of the drone delivery, it loses the cargo? Is there a way to track where it may have fallen or something like that?
Yeah, in a situation like that where the drone is having a problem, what will happen is the drone will return to its store. So we're not going to drop the cargo. What we're going to do if we sense something's going on, we're going to take the drone back and we'll either try the delivery with another drone or we'll move it over to a car and have a car take the item for the customer.
Crash mentioned beer. Are there restrictions on alcohol? And then what about something that's like temperature sensitive, like ice cream?
Well, we do age verification for alcohol, so it would be really hard to do that with the drone. The cameras are very low res, so you're not going to be able to see somebody's ID. So we wouldn't do that, and we would send that via a car. But we drone a lot of ice cream. It is one of the things customers really like about the service because the ice cream shows up frozen.
God, that's crazy to me.
It's going to show up frozen.
All right, the times are here, man. The future is here. This Jetsons crap is all. I'm all about it. Walmart now will deliver some items. 50% of the store is available for drone delivery. So you get in, you figure it out. The drone, what you want, you buy it. The drone comes 50 to 60 miles an hour, 70, 80 feet up, and then it tosses it in your yard, front or backyard. Do you just go wherever looks best?
You tell us where you want it, and as long as it's free of cars, people, and trees, we'll put it wherever you want it. Front or backyard, doesn't matter.
And is this automated like a drone show? Like, are there just dudes attaching 12 packs of Diet Coke to a drone, hitting a button, and it goes? Or are there actual pilots?
Yeah, the drones, we do have individuals that are watching the drones via Wing, our service provider.
So
but the drones are flying. The drones are flying and the path is mapped with AI. So there's not a human piloting the drones. The drones are doing that with AI.
That's better than a human, for sure. This is unfreaking believable. Kudos to Walmart for being, on the edge of this since 2020, been testing it. But to have this thing live now is just, it's so fascinating to me that we're accelerating, especially with the introduction of AI, so quickly. So thank you, Greg Cathy, over with Walmart and the drone program. Thanks for sharing all the good intel.
You bet. You guys have a great day.
Thank you very much. We are the original. This is the Morning X, and this is 99X.
Get ready for The Rush with Max Crosby.
If it was going to happen, why not this year?
All-Pro defensive end Max Crosby takes you beyond the field with exclusive insights.
I love when people sleep on certain people because you just know they're going to make everyone look stupid.
Moments everyone's talking about.
Hit 5 in a row, brother. We're going to the Pro Bowl again.
Come on, baby!
Been through a lot, and we're just getting rolling.
The Rush.
It's a roller coaster of emotions.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.